Ahoy there, chummers, and welcome to the obligatory end of the year video that it seems every single hobby channel and every YouTube channel in general puts out around this time. So we've got 2021 is over, 2022 is coming straight down the tracks at us. Is this going to be the light at the end of the tunnel that has been the absolute crap fest of the last couple of years? Or is this going to be the light of an oncoming freight train? I have no idea. Personally, I think it's going to be the latter, but that's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about today is the direction that this channel is going to go, number one. Well, yeah, before I talk about the direction that the channel is going to go that I want to take it in, though, I want to talk about what's happened in the last year with this channel. So I started this channel, oh God, earlier this year, I think, maybe late last year. Yeah, it might have been late last year. And I started it primarily as a miniature painting channel because that's what I love to do at heart. I'm a miniature painter at heart. I've considered myself to be a miniature painter the last couple of years. That's what I've worked on pretty much every day for the last 3 years, ever since coming back to the hobby. But I felt the urge to go back to tabletop role-playing, and of course, Shadowrun is my number one tabletop role-playing game. That's my first love, the game that I first got into when I was in high school, and it's the game that I've consistently gone back to whenever I've done any sort of tabletop role-playing. You know, I might take breaks from it, I might run other stuff, but eventually the urge to run some sort of Shadowrun game bites, and I go back to the Sixth World like it's my second home. It really is, and I know a ton of stuff about the Sixth World as well, and it's great that I get to share that on YouTube with other people like myself who love the Sixth World as well and love Shadowrun and this weird cyberpunk fantasy mashup game that was created almost 40 years ago now. God, this game is it's seen a lot of changes. It really has. The channel has seen a lot of changes as well. You know, when I made the decision to bring Shadowrun into this channel, I didn't know if I wanted to do it full time or if I wanted to, just do a couple of videos about Shadowrun and see where the mood took me and just see what happened. And well, quite frankly, the decision was made for me when I released the first couple of videos, and the channel exploded. I started the year with less than 50 subs. And I am now at what's my sub count now? Let me just checking this on my computer right now as I talk to you. I'm reloading YouTube Creator Studio. I am now sitting at 351 subs. As of right now, 33 of those have been picked up in the last 28 days. That seems to be the average that I've been getting, about 30 subs, between 25 and 35 subs every month, which is phenomenal. It really is. I've already hit 500 hours of watch time, which gets me a little bit closer to becoming monetized and getting that sweet YouTube cash, which is really nothing. So it's just it's been really great to see the amount of growth and the people that I've met doing the hobby in general, number one, but doing this specifically. There's a lot of people out there who have the same love of the game that I do and want to share that. And I am now one of 2 active Shadowrun lore channels. The other one, of course, being All Ones. I'll go ahead and put a link to his channel in the description of this video because his videos are great. Much better edited than mine. My editing skills are not that great, but that doesn't matter because I've got a sweet melodious voice. So the channel has come a long way since it started. I'm hoping it goes even further. So what are you going to see on this channel in the coming months? Well, number one, you're going to see a lot more Paracritter videos. I'm currently debating. Number one reason for this is because I had a blast doing the Century Ferret video. Paracritters have always been really, really interesting for me in Shadowrun. I have used Paracritters extensively in my games. Every corporate facility I create, I have at least a pack of some sort of Paracritter, usually Aardwolves or Barghests or something like that, but I've used all sorts of things, goblins, dragons, you name it. I've chucked it into my games at one point or another. So I definitely I definitely love that part of Shadowrun lore, and luckily that part of Shadowrun lore has a lot of extensive background into it from previous supplements and current supplements as well that were all really, really well written, except for third edition critters. We won't talk about third edition critters. And it was just really fun just doing a kind of a silly Crocodile Hunter style video using Clem from the CAS as the host. I don't know if I'm going to keep that name with him. If you've got a suggestion for a name that we can give Clem, maybe a runner name that we can give him, drop it in the comment section below, and I will take it under consideration. But I'm going to be doing a lot more of those videos. I haven't decided whether it's going to be just those videos or whether I'm going to maybe do a couple of them a month. Maybe like one or two a month, and then the rest are going to be like more traditional lore videos. I may keep it to the Paracritter videos for like the first 2 months of the new year, just see what happens at that point. But yeah, it was a lot of fun doing it, and I definitely want to do it a lot more. I can't do it right now because it's Christmas break and my kid's home from school and he's not going to be conducive to me recording anything. So yeah, I gotta wait until he goes back to school after the new year. So the other thing that I'm going to keep on doing is I'm going to keep on doing the Shadowrun book reviews. Those don't get as many views as my lore videos. Usually, I've had a couple of those that have really taken off. Most of them are probably between 30 to 50 views, which it's okay. It's not great. It's not bad. It's not low enough to justify me stopping them. And I do feel like there's so much in this hobby that giving people kind of a guide as to what's good, what are like the must-buys, and what's kind of the stuff that they can ignore or just, come back to at a later date or just get rid of altogether. I think giving out that sort of information is pretty important for newcomers to the hobby. So I'm going to keep doing those Shadowrun RPG reviews. I'm probably going to do like one or two of those a month. But that's the other thing that I wanted to, that leads me to my other point that I wanted to mention. I am going to kind of scale back the videos that I've been doing. Up until recently, I've been doing 2 videos a week. So I've been doing a lore video and I've been doing a review video. That kind of schedule was not bad when I had at my old job that I was doing, my old day job that I was doing, where I had 3 days off per week. Because I could spend those 3 days just doing Shadowrun and gaming stuff. Started a new job recently where I'm down to 2 days a week off, just like normal people. So that kind of leaves less time for editing, less time for research, and that sort of thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scale it back to what I've been doing, which is 1 video per week. I think 1 video per week every Sunday is a pretty good schedule to keep. I feel like that's a schedule that I can easily meet. Worst case scenario, I can, bust out a review video Saturday night and throw it together and get it up there. But yeah, I think 1 video a week is probably a pretty good schedule for me to hit, and that's usually what most content creators do anyway. And my thing is, I don't want to get burned out doing this either. A lot of times what happens to me on different ventures is I will go really, really like balls to the wall really hard at it. And that'll last for like a couple of months or like a year or more sometimes. And then I will crash and get completely burned out and I never want to touch it again. And that's not something that I want to have happen with this. So one video a week is, I think, is a good number to keep the channel fresh, keep it exciting, keep you all engaged, keep bringing in new folks as well, and also not let me get burned out, because I don't want that to happen. I'm sure you don't want that to happen. I want to keep making Shadowrun videos, and one of the goals with this channel actually is to be able to do something like this full time, because I love gaming. I've absolutely loved doing it ever since I started, ever since I picked up my first Warhammer Fantasy figure when I was 12 and had a game of Floorhammer with my friends. I've loved gaming, everything about it. Wargaming, tabletop gaming, video gaming, doesn't matter. And I want to be able to do this kind of thing full time, and keeping a schedule that's fairly light but also a bit robust as well is a good way, I think, to ensure that I'm able to work on it long term and grow the channel long term. That being said, there are a couple of things that I've been thinking out that you will probably see in the new year. One of those is Patreon. I am hesitant to start Patreon because that entails a lot of work from a lot of different creators. I know people who have Patreons who run YouTube channels or Instagram, have a lot of Instagram followers and run painting contests and that sort of thing. And it does take a lot of work to do that. And it's not something that I can commit myself to while working a full-time job with a kid and also doing a channel as well. So I am not going to do Patreon for the time being. That being said, that will probably change at some point once I get more subs, number one, because I feel like, 350 subs is probably too low a number to start a Patreon. That seems a little presumptuous, and what kind of value are you bringing at that point and that sort of thing. And it's just, there's just a whole host of considerations with Patreon that I really can't think about at this moment, but you will see a Patreon. I will probably do it at some point, whether it happens this year or maybe next year or beyond. I don't know. We'll see how things do. But taking a sip of my Dr. Pepper, my voice is getting a little scratchy there. So, and I don't feel like pausing this because I'm on a roll and I don't want to stop it. So, one of the things I am going to do, however, is that I am going to go ahead and put a link for PayPal donations. Now, I'm not going to shill for donations every single... I'm not going to shill for donations. I'm not going to be one of those channels that, every 5 minutes they're like, oh, donate to my Patreon, donate to my PayPal, you give me money, throw money at me. Please give me some. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have the link in the comment section or the description of each video. I will probably mention it at the end of every video in the outro. I am gonna be redoing the outro, especially for the Paracritter videos. But I'll probably mention the link in the outros of the video, and that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna start shilling for begging for money and that sort of thing, because it's tacky, number one, and I've never been comfortable with doing that, number two. But if you do want to throw some money my way, a couple of bucks here and there, I will set it up for, PayPal donations if you're wanting to do that. It can be a one-time thing. It can be, a multiple month type of thing. Whatever you decide to do, I will leave it to your judgment as to what you think my content is worth. Am I expecting any high level of donations? No, I'm not even expecting a single donation. I'm really not. Like I said, I would love to be able to do this full time. I would love to make some money at this. I would love for this to be my full time job. But at the same time, I can't do that to you guys. I cannot, in good conscience, sit there and just beg every single video every single week. You'll get a quick mention of it. It'll be in the description of each video. It'll probably be in the comment section, and then that's it. I'm also going to be looking at doing some affiliate programs as well. Because one of the things that I want to do is I want to start doing, miniatures, looking into that more, miniatures that might be compatible with Shadowrun and getting other supplements and that sort of thing. And all that costs money and, you know, time and energy, and, you know, why not try to get in as an affiliate with some websites and programs out there. I'm going to try and see if I can reach out to Catalyst and see if they have a program of some kind set up, because again, I'm one of 2 active Shadowrun lore channels on YouTube. So, you know, I feel like that probably gives me a pretty good chance of getting some sort of affiliation with them or something like that. I'm also going to be reaching out to Drive-Through RPG. I've heard they have an affiliate program, but I've also heard that their affiliate program is kind of tough to get into, but I sent enough people their way that I think we can probably justify it. So I'm going to be looking at doing all of that as well. And as this stuff progresses, as things happen, I will announce it to you as well. I'm not going to keep you all in the dark as to what's going on with this channel. I'm going to be very open, very transparent with it and that sort of thing. I may ask some companies for like review copies of supplements or miniatures or something like that. And if I do, I will be completely honest and upfront with anybody that has asked me to review any of their content for any reason, whatever. So you just know that that's something that I'm going to be working on, that's something that is probably going to happen at some point. I just don't know when, whether it's going to be soon, whether it's going to be towards the end of the year. Who the hell knows? So anyway, that's all that I'm going to say about that, because this video has gone on a lot longer than I thought it would, and I'm going to start rambling soon as I run out of things to say. So let me know about all of this in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to see from this channel as well. Some things that you might be willing to take a look at, or some things that you might want me to take a look at, or any ideas that you might have as well, because I am always open to new ideas. I'm always open, whether they come from my brain or whether they come from someone else's, especially if they come from someone else's, so I don't have to do the work. I'm always open to new ideas, so if you have any, feel free to share them with me, and I will see you guys next time. And that's the chip truth, chummers. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more Shadowrun content. Hit that notification bell so you will always know when I upload a brand new Shadowrun video, and until next time, remember to shoot straight and never, ever deal with a dragon.